Hello students, let us discuss esterification. As we are discussing the properties of alcohol, in which we have learned that there are two polar bonds. So the reactions are of two types here. First, the reaction which involves the cleavage of OH bond. So we are discussing the reactions involving the cleavage of OH bond. So esterification reaction also involved in this type of reaction in which there is a cleavage of OH bond. So first of all, what is an esterification? It is a process of formation of ester. What is an ester? It is an organic compound which have a fruity smell. Let us define esterification. Alcohols and phenols react with carboxylic acid, acid chlorides, and acid anhydrides to form ester. The formation of ester is called as esterification. It means that the alcohols and phenols can react with these organic compounds like carboxylic acid, acid chlorides, and acid anhydrides to form a product that is an organic compound which is called as ester. So, in short, how we can define esterification? The formation of ester is called as esterification. So, before going into the reaction, let us recall the structures for carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid have a carbonyl group, that is C double bond O group, and one alkyl group and OH. Acid chlorides, when you compare with the carboxylic acid, in the place of OH, if it is X, then it is called as acid chlorides. Next, acid anhydride. Acid anhydride, that is RC double bond O, then C double bond O R. Here, it is repeated. Instead of this, how we can write like this? RCO whole twice O. We can write the acetic anhydride in this way also. So these are the structures of carboxylic acid, acid chlorides, acid anhydride. Now let us do the reaction between the alcohols and phenols with these, so which result in the formation of ester. First one, reaction between alcohol and carboxylic acid, as the structures are given here. That is alcohol and the structure is carboxylic acid. So since here there is a cleavage of OH bond, so this H and the OH of carboxylic acid together makes water. You can see the different colors are shown here in order to understand the reaction properly. So what is the side product which is formed here? That is water. So we get the product water and the ester. So you can see that after the removal of side product, the remaining part get combined, that result in the formation of ester. So what is an ester? The general formula for ester is R C double bond O O R. From this C R C, this part comes from the acid and this part comes from the alcohol. So it results in the formation of a ester. Next, this reaction is taking place in the presence of acid, H plus ion. Next reaction, that is the reaction of alcohol with acid chloride. The reaction in which alcohol and acid chloride, in this again there is a cleavage of OH bond and there is a cleavage of a CCl bond in the case of acid chloride, and there will be a formation of a side product, that is HCl. So in this reaction which takes place in the presence of pyridine, we get the product like ester and HCl. Look at the equation, how HCl is formed. Like this, HCl is formed. Cleavage of OH bond and the cleavage of CCl bond in the acid chlorides give rise to side product HCl. Now the rest of the portion will get combined, that is R C double bond O, that is comes from the acid chloride, and OR from the alcohol. So you will get the product that is ester. R C double bond O OR. So in the ester we can say that the two alkyl groups which is formed here in the product, that one alkyl group comes from the acid chloride, the other alkyl group is actually comes from the alcohol. So it results in the formation of ester. So in short, how we used to write ester, that is RCOOR, that is ester. It is not necessary that the two alkyl group should be the same one. It can be different one also. Like if R can be represented, alkyl group is represented as R, then the other alkyl group can be represented as R dash. Now the next reaction, that is the reaction between acid anhydride and alcohol. Acid anhydride, here also the cleavage takes place, that is a OH bond, cleavage of OH bond, and here the bond will cleave in this way. So we will be getting a side product like this. Now make the structure of the product. So you'll get the product like this. Ester and acid is formed here, because here this cleavage and this cleavage, it result in the formation of a side product that is nothing but an acid. So you can see R dash C double bond O and one H from this side, because here is the cleavage takes place. So you need to attach the H on this side. So you will get then acid, that is nothing but an acid. So there is a formation of a side product here, that is an acid, and here the main product is the ester. It may be noted that the reaction of alcohol with the acid chlorides and the acetic anhydride takes place in the presence of a base, that is pyridine, in order to neutralize the acid which is formed during the reaction. As during the reaction a side product is formed here, that is an acid here. In the case of acetic anhydride, a side product is formed, that is acid is formed here. And similarly in the case of the reaction of acid chloride with alcohol, there is a formation of a side product, that is HCl. So in order to neutralize the HCl which is formed during the reaction, a base, that is a pyridine, is used as a presence here. So the reaction like the reaction of alcohol with acid chloride and the reaction of alcohol with acetic anhydride takes place in the presence of pyridine. Esterification reaction is not only for the alcohols but also for the phenol. So these are the reaction which is given in the textbook. From this, generally we are representing alcohol as ROH, but in the place of R you can take AR also. What the AR? That is a aromatic alcohol, that is a phenol. So this reaction is also possible with phenol. So you'll be getting the product in this way, where in the place of R you can write AR. That is, this reaction is for alcohols and phenols. The introduction of acetyl group, that is CH3CO group, in the alcohols and phenols are known as acetylation reaction. So in these reactions there is an introduction of acetyl group, that is RCO we have taken generally. So this group is introduced in the alcohols and phenols. Therefore these reactions are called as acetylation reaction. So acetylation of a salicylic acid produces aspirin. Look at this equation. What is salicylic acid? this is called as salicylic acid. That means in the benzene ring, that is a OH group is present at the ortho position to the acidic group, that is a salicylic acid. And with the acetic anhydride, here you can say acetylation is taking place because there is an introduction of CH3CO group. You can see here this bond, the H breaks from OH bond break here, and the CH3CO group get introduced in the place of H. So in the alcoholic group, we can say that there is an introduction of CH3CO group. That is, here it is get added, CH3CO group is get added. So due to the cleavage of OH bond in the alcoholic group, so that gave rise to what the reaction called as acylation or acetylation. So this product formed is called as aspirin, that is acetyl salicylic acid, which is commonly called as aspirin, and there is a formation of acid, that is CH3COOH. So this reaction is also an important reaction. So what we can say, the introduction of acetyl group in alcohols and phenols are known as acetylation, and the acetylation of salicylic acid give rise to a product which is called as aspirin. So this is all about the acetylation reaction, in which we have discussed about the preparation of aspirin from salicylic acid. So this is very important property of an alcohol, and it is one of the test, a functional group test, that is a esterification, in which we can easily identify the alcoholic group by forming a product, that is ester, which gives a fruity smell. So it is one of the important laboratory functional group analysis test for alcohol and phenol. So this is all about this video, that is esterification reaction. Thank you everyone.